You're listening to Founder Frequency, the inner signal of the world's sharpest minds in business and leadership. But what happens when the thing you built starts to outgrow you? That's the question I've been wrestling with lately. Not in a negative way, just in a way that makes me pause and reflect, because growth, when it comes fast, isn't just about scaling systems or hiring more people. It's about scaling yourself. I remember the early days of Netflix, back when it was just me, a few engineers, and a dream. We were scrappy, hungry, and every decision felt personal. I could feel the pulse of the company in my gut. If something was off, I knew it. If someone needed help, I was there. But then things started moving faster, the numbers grew, the team expanded, the decisions got bigger, and suddenly I wasn't just a founder, I was a leader of something much larger than myself. Simon Sinek talks about this in Leaders Eat Last, and he says, "A team is not a group of people that work together. A team is a group of people that trust each other." And that's the thing about growth. It's not just about adding more people. It's about maintaining that trust, that connection, even as the organization grows. Because here's the truth. The faster you grow, the more you have to slow down. It's counterintuitive, I know. When everything is accelerating, the natural instinct is to push harder, to move faster. But the reality is, if you don't take the time to build the right culture, to foster the right relationships, to ensure that everyone feels seen and valued, then all that growth becomes fragile. I've seen it happen. Companies that scale too fast, too recklessly, and then, poof, something snaps, a key employee leaves, a product fails, a crisis hits, and suddenly all that growth feels like a house of cards. So how do you manage it? How do you grow without losing yourself or your team in the process? First, you have to accept that you can't do it all. That's a hard pill to swallow for a founder. We're used to being the ones who fix everything, who know everything, who have all the answers. But the moment you realize that your job is no longer to do the work, but to lead the people who do the work, that's when you start to grow as a leader. Second, you have to prioritize culture over strategy. Strategy is important, sure, but culture is the foundation. It's the soil in which your strategy grows. If your culture is weak, your strategy will crumble. If your culture is strong, your strategy will thrive. And third, you have to remember that growth isn't just about size, it's about depth. It's about building something that lasts, not just something that scales. So as you're navigating your own growth, whether it's in your business, your career, or your life, ask yourself, are you growing in a way that's sustainable? Are you building something that's strong at the core, not just on the surface? Because the truth is, the thing you built will outgrow you. It's inevitable. But the question is, will you outgrow yourself along with it? And that's the real challenge. That's the work. That's the journey. So what's your answer? What happens when the thing you built starts to outgrow you? As if today's reflection resonated, don't just keep it in your head. Live it, lead it, and share it. This is Founder Frequency.